Hello, I'm Paul Mooney and I'm the founder of the Cohesion community. And I'd like to read you a letter that I sent to my prospective clients. It says, "Dear client, having spent many years developing, testing, failing, trying again, researching and implementing the cohesion process, it's no surprise to me that it's not easy to describe in a few lines. What can I say when I choose to share my life's work with institutional buyers who often have no idea about the thousands of hours of working with leaders and managers and staff and technology that has made cohesion come about? What can I tell anybody about the eons that I travelled in my dreams to make this process manifest? Why would anyone want to know that I felt called to create a paradigm shift in thinking about how people create value on the balance sheet way beyond traditional financial measures? And why would anyone even want to understand why I wanted to create a process of deep, long-lasting, integrated change that spoke to creation, the creation of value? Why would anybody care that I wanted to turn process into profit? In my doctoral research, I found again and again that organizations were places of deep despair, of waste, of trauma, and of fragmentation. And the finances were blameless in this process. It was the people who were hurting each other. So I set out to create a process that helped to change mindsets and purpose across the whole organization, not only in the boardroom, but equally at the reception desk and in the tea room. I believed that even though the workplace is a place of pain and suffering, it can also be a place of healing. And with 1 in 7 suicides being work-related, my quest to reduce this phenomenon is my deep mission in this lifetime. To a CEO, a cohesion process might look like executive alignment or business value enhancement. It might even be implemented as a decision-making method. To a COO, it's going to look like a process that reduces waste and increases margin and yield through improved collaboration. To an investor, cohesion will look like governance or risk assurance. To a HR director, cohesion will look like engagement or culture intervention. It might even be implemented as a performance enhancement process. To an OD specialist, it'll look like a leadership program. To a head of business, it'll look like business value creation. And it's all true. So why does cohesion look like a chameleon? To put it simply, cohesion is an intercirculum, not an intervention. It was designed to attend to the people and the money aspects of a business organization on the watch of a leader who was willing to accept responsibility for the way things are, and who accepted that the change they crave and desire must start within themselves. When they change, others changed. I realized that change management is a verb. Cohesion is designed to teach a process and to provide evidence that when people are accounted for in an integrated manner, value is created and realized that was unmanifest and unrealized before. When people tried the cohesion process and they spoke about how the process changed their lives, or at least their perspective on their lives, I knew that I was being led to much more than a consulting approach to optimizing business through multiple types of capital beyond the financial capital in the business. So I was tired of hearing that people development interventions had little bearing on the decisions in the boardroom or at the executive committee, because nobody could show how senior leaders how to realize the value in their staff. Nobody could show them that they could do work that could only be described as values work, or dare I say it, soul work, in such a way that those who led the business found out how people and money were related on the financial instruments of the company. So I decided to do something about it. And I created Cohesion and its community of practice. Cohesion is a chameleon because it's a mirror of the collective conscious and the collective unconscious in the organization. The organization is a massive projection, it's holographic. People see what they want to see, and that's why it's difficult to pigeonhole cohesion as one type of process over another. Cohesion realizes what is in people's imaginations, and people's imaginations hold different ideas and different dreams. At its core, cohesion works with value creation, so it's not solely for the CEO or the COO or the HR director. Cohesion is for the system. And the system doesn't mind who pays for it because it pays for itself time and time again, over and over. And you gotta love the system. And that's what cohesion does. I'm pleased to say that following on from cohesion, we've begun to build our first process of leader development with C-Suite, which is a PhD in leadership. And that's in association with the Centre for Business Dynamics at the University of the Free State in Bloemfontein. And beyond that, I am already dreaming about the Centre for International Dialogue Research, CIDR, or as an Irishman pronounces it, CIDR. And I hope that'll bring together dialogue researchers from all over the world in a global collective. As James Hillman taught me, if you want to create value, simply add an S. I hope to see you someday in real life. I wish you well.